Hey guys, thanks for joining me, and if you like what you see, please subscribe. Hi friends, welcome to Sharp Ends. Today I'm going to share with you what I think is my favorite flashlight. I have owned hundreds of flashlights, and I probably currently own 30 different models of flashlights. I am a lighting designer by trade and training and inclination, and I know a lot about protons and how they're made and how to focus them different places, and so it was only natural that I would usually keep a flashlight on me. I think as a craftsman and a worker, it's also obvious that you always need a flashlight. Flashlights are also great when you're camping and when there's a power outage, and some of them are better than others. I have learned some things that make a great flashlight, and I want to share with you what I think is probably the greatest flashlight that I've ever owned, which I hope it means that I'm saying a lot. So what I'm going to be talking about today is the RovyVon, and this one is going to be about the third generation RovyVon A5. So I had an older one of these, and now I have the new generation one of these, and I'm going to explain why I think this one is the best. They made several fundamental upgrades over the older one to this one. First off, let me run through its basic features and then tell you what makes this one a little special. So it has if you double click, you've got a memory setting, and it's got 4 settings for the flashlight. So that's medium, high, high, and then you've got dim, which you can't really see here, but you can see a little bit. Medium, low, medium, high, high, right? And now if I double click this 3 times, it gives me a low side light, okay? And then if I click it again, it gives me high, and then if I click it again, it gives me red. I have said before in past reviews of flashlights that I love having the red feature. I think that that is great because red doesn't make your eyes dilate. So at night, if you have night vision, you're working around the campsite, or if you're into telescopes like I am, or whatever, the red light isn't going to is not going to dilate your eye, and you keep your night vision. So I find that really cool. Also, this is glow in the dark. The body of the flashlight is glow in the dark, and you can see the internals of this flashlight pretty easily in the circuit board and everything. So it looks cool. It glows in the dark. It's got those functions. And another thing that this does, which is really, really, really cool, and so far I'm covering everything that the second generation had, okay? Not the improvements the third generation had. Another thing it has is that it's USB rechargeable, USB-C, so it works with pretty much any recharging right there, and it lasts a long time. Let me look at the direction book real fast. So the different lumen counts are on the high, it's 650 lumens, which is actually really, really high. And the lowest lumen is 0.5, so really, really low, which is great if you just want to turn it on a little bit and have it there. It also has a memory mode. When I first double click this, it automatically comes up to the lowest setting. And then if I click again, it starts going up from there. So you can change that so that it comes on at the highest setting or a medium setting or whatever. I do the lowest setting just because I don't necessarily want to advertise when I'm turning on a flashlight for something, and I can always turn it up, whereas sometimes it makes more of a distraction depending on what I'm doing to have it on bright right away. This second generation one I had in my pocket, and it had a pocket clip that I don't have anymore, but it was not, so these are the improvements. The old pocket clip for this did not stay on this guy very well. Not only that, it bent really easily. This is made of a thicker stock and stays in my pocket and hasn't bent at all and doesn't fall off it doesn't fall off at all. This one fell off a lot. And in fact, it fell off while I was mowing the lawn. It was in my pocket, fell out. And then I lost it for, I don't know, 3-4 weeks. And then one day I was walking through my yard and I found it. Guess what? Still worked. This USB-C cover is waterproof, and the whole thing is waterproof and molded plastic. So it worked. So, I mean, you know, and it rained heavily. So that's another thing that I really like about this. It's pretty much totally waterproof. And sometimes I go sailing and it's great to have something that's waterproof. So this clip is a lot better. It's not going to fall in my pocket. It's also adjustable. I can also use this. I can turn this clip around and I can put it on the bill of a hat. So I can just pull this off and then I can put it on backwards like this on this side. And now I can snap it onto the bill of a hat, and it is a headlight. The other big thing, which I find so incredibly awesome that they did this update, is that the base here is now magnetic. So I can stick this anywhere. I can stick it down, pointing down on something in my car, looking at something, it'll just stick there. And not only that, but the clip itself, also magnetic. That right there, I mean, it's just such a simple, easy little upgrade, but taken all together, it's awesome. So when I have, with this side, it also makes this side light so much more useful. So we've got this mode here that has a side light, right? And this now I can just go ahead and clip on something above me that's metal, and now it's just a top light. It's just a room light, basically, right? So that is just so wonderful. So things that I love about this flashlight and why I think it's the best. Number one, iterations. This company is constantly making things better. The addition of the magnets, the tougher clip, are just great. Also, this particular one has a longer lasting battery than this guy did, which is also awesome. It's also fairly cheap. You can buy this for less than $40. So you're thinking to yourself, $40 flashlight, why would I do that when I can buy 3 at Walmart for $8 or whatever? Well, those ones are crap. They just are. They're not going to stick with you. I often find those little, the ones that hold 3 AAAs you buy in a 3-pack from Walmart, they last basically through the first couple of uses, and then they never work again, or they seem to break pretty easily. This I used for a year of hard use every single day, and it finally died. This one is built better, and this was also left outside for a week or 2 weeks in heavy rain. This one's built better. The clip isn't going to break off. It's not going to fall off and more. I actually use this ring a lot to put on my lanyard for my ID at work. I think that this will end up lasting years and years and years. A well-built flashlight will last you a long time as long as you don't lose it. I just wanted to show my other favorite flashlight. So this is the RovyVon A5 or A7. Which one specifically is this one? It's the one with the see-through side. So, RovyVon. This is the A5 G3 red. They also make a version of this that does not have the red option. I think it has a blue option. I like the red because the red doesn't make your eyes dilate. So this is the A5 G3. This is another flashlight that I really like. It's the Rapid Response Tactical Series Raptor RRTO1, made by JetBeam. It looks super small, and it is pretty small for a JetBeam. It goes from 1,000 lumens all the way up, or all the way down to 1 lumen, and it's got a rotary dial. So the reason I like this is totally waterproof. Again, it's rechargeable USB-C, although it doesn't have a built-in, and this is the one knock I have on it, is it doesn't have a built-in way to access the battery recharger. You actually have to open it up and then just recharge the battery. But by the same token, you can carry spare batteries with you. What are these called? The A5s or whatever. You can carry spare batteries with you and just put a non-rechargeable one in here if you need to, or you can use the micro USB to charge up the rechargeable one that it comes with. But the fact that it has a rotary dial and you don't click and you don't have like 4 settings, like low, medium, high, And instead, you can dial in exactly the amount that you want. And it goes up to 1,000 lumens, which is just incredibly strong. Like, see in the back of your 3-acre lot strong. Or turn it way down to 1 or 2 lumens and be able to move around your house without disturbing anyone. It's just great. So this is my bonus pick. This one costs a lot more. I can't remember how much I paid for it, but it was close to $100 probably. JetBeam is not cheap. This is a bargain in comparison, so much smaller. But if you need something bright, this is great to have around as well. Anyway, I highly suggest that everyone EDCs this. Clip it to your keys, put it in your glove box, keep it in your house, put it on your lanyard for work. This is definitely one of the best EDC tools that you can have in your kit, and I highly suggest everyone give it a try. Sorry, that's the 2nd generation. This is the new one. So yeah, what are your guys' thoughts? Do you EDC a flashlight? And if you do, is it different than this one? And let me know what your thoughts are. And if you buy one, let me know as well. Curious to know what you think once you have one in your hand. All right, take care. See you next time. Bye.